Hi everyone, this is Kate from Wildly Unprepared. I haven't done a video in a long time just because I wanted to be present and focused on everything that's going on right now. But I'm excited to start again, and today I want to talk about something that I think is really important for people to know right now and could be really useful for some people right now, and that is how to find a therapist. I've talked to you guys in the past about why I think therapy is so important and why I think everybody should see a therapist. So now that you understand my stance on that, let me tell you how to actually find a therapist, a very important part to this step. I personally have seen 3 different therapists, and I found one through my insurance, and the other 2 I found through Psychology Today. All you have to do is go online and type in psychologytoday.com, and then you can search for therapists in your area who fit the description of what you're looking for. You can choose whether you'd rather see a male or female therapist. I've seen both. I've been told that since a lot of my struggles were with men in the past, that I should see a male therapist because it's kind of like reversing the situation. But I've also felt really comfortable with female therapists. So you can just try them both, feel it out, see what works best for you. It doesn't matter, it's totally fine as long as you find a therapist that fits. You can also choose therapists that maybe have the same religion as you, the same background as you. You know where they went to school, so you trust that they were trained well, things like that. You can see all of it. They'll even include a little paragraph about themselves, so you can see if you think you and that person would get along well. I'm Christian, and my first therapist was a Jewish woman, and she was amazing. She was young and sweet, so she kind of understood the things I was going through. But at the same time, since we didn't share the same faith, I do believe that my therapy sessions with her pushed me in a way that maybe I wouldn't have gone had I been with a Christian therapist. So for me, now whenever I look for one, it's important that I find one that shares the same beliefs that I do. But again, to each their own, it's whatever you are comfortable with and whatever you think is going to benefit you the most. It is important though to make sure that the therapist you go see is trained in whatever area or specialty that you are seeking the most help in. Somebody who's trained in depression is very different than somebody who's trained in bipolar disorder. And if you are looking for a specific type of help, such as with borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, trauma, there's so many different things. Maybe you're a couple, maybe you want to seek therapy for your child. You can filter all of those things out right on Psychology Today and find a therapist that is going to be the best for you, your family, your loved ones, what you're aiming for the future, and the things you're trying to heal. When you're searching for a therapist, make sure you ask yourself questions like, do I want a male or female therapist? Do I want someone nearby me, or does it not really matter? Am I looking for somebody who takes my insurance? I highly recommend finding somebody within your insurance plan if that's an option for you, because therapy can be expensive. For those of us who can't afford therapy, there are cheaper options. There's also online options that you can explore too. I have a link to a video that explains some online options that I will put in the description below, so you can check those out too. But there are just a few things that you're going to want to consider when you do start searching for a therapist on Psychology Today or whatever method you go through. You can also just use Google, word of mouth. You can call people, ask for referrals from friends who you know are already seeing therapists, and just make sure you're reading about them, you're being thorough. Maybe you're reading some Yelp reviews. Sometimes they have those. Ask your friends who maybe have seen them. Just check them out, see what's going to be best, and go from there. Now, once you do find a few therapists that you think fit you, I would then suggest that you schedule either in-person or phone consultations with them. They should be free consultations. I would generally suggest only doing the free ones. Otherwise, maybe they're just trying to nickel and dime you, and that's not really what you want from a therapist. So set up some consultations, chat with them, tell them why you're seeking help, tell them a little bit about yourself, let them tell you about them, and see if you think you and this person would be able to easily get to know each other and be able to seek help from them in that way. Use the consultations as a way to see if you and that person, if you and that therapist will fit together, if you will mesh, if you will be able to have easy conversation, and if they'll be able to give you the help that you deserve. Finding a therapist that works for you can sometimes be a little bit like dating. You may have to date around a little bit, try some out. If they don't work, it's totally fine. You're not gonna mesh with every single person you meet, and just go on to the next one. But don't give up, because therapy is so incredible and can be so helpful. And just because you maybe have a couple weird experiences or you don't click right away, doesn't mean that you aren't gonna find somebody that you do click with, that you do work with. So keep trying, because help is out there, and it might just take a second to find it. But don't get discouraged or thrown off therapy just because you don't find the perfect therapist right away. I've seen 3 different ones, and they've all been so vastly different from one another, and that was more than okay. I got something out of each of them. And I think I will probably look for a different therapist whenever I do decide to go back to therapy again in my life. I'm not currently seeing one, but I will see one here and there when I go through different life experiences, things like that. So I'll shop around again. I'll do the same things that I'm telling you guys to do in this video, and I'll just see who fits for me, who works with my insurance plan, who I can afford, who's in my area. There's always somebody out there, so just keep looking and keep being excited, because there's so much hope and beauty and learning that can come out of therapy if you just give it a chance. All right, that's my advice for how you can find a therapist. I am praying for you guys. I'm wishing you guys luck. I hope you find the perfect person right away and that you get some sessions in that can really help heal you and help you grow. Truly, I cannot advocate for therapy enough. Once you have the right therapist, once you are committed to seeing someone and helping yourself out and growing and learning, so much can change. You will be able to discover things about yourself you never knew before. You'll be able to grow in ways that you never imagined you'd be able to. And a bonus, you'll be able to help other people do the same. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Good luck on your search. You aren't alone. I'm here for you. Other people are here for you. You're going to find a therapist who is going to bring so much joy and hope into your life. So keep looking, keep searching, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time here on Wildly Unprepared.